Now, what's this I hear about you, wanting a summary of the last episode? Didn't you watch it yourself? First off, our band of intrepid adventurers meet on a tavern in the town of Albaneric. Shortly after, a group of ruffians invites them to meet their boss, essentially, right? So, after meeting their boss, and the boss letting our party know that he wants a special thing from a baker who lives further up north, and them magically getting transported to said bakery, they soon find out that the baker is baking a little more than just pies and various confectionery. In fact, they're cooking people. But then, after defeating and taking care of the cannibal threat, they go back to Sir Albaneric, the mayor, and deal with his problems as well. But shortly after, this act gains the attention of a mysterious cloaked figure who whisks him on an adventure of multiversal proportions. But hey, what can't this group do when they're just rolling along? Enjoy this episode, guys. Is that you continuing on to Albaneric?
That was us continuing back.
Albaneric. All right.
Well, let's continue, shall we?
Sweet.
Sure, it wouldn't be too bad.
As you see Albaneric coming closer, you are plotting to hatch your little plan, right? But then, as you walk by the mayor's building, the lizard folk that you saw earlier actually runs across the bridge from this side. Hold on, if you want to put your characters down.
The map is still loading on my end.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There it is.
Just at the front of the bridge.
There we go.
Where's my character?
Kind of. Okay.
I can spawn it in if you can't find it.
Yeah, I'm not finding...
There you go.
I'm not finding it. Thank you.
Whoops.
Thank you.
There you go. As you three are coming into town, or whatever, the lizard folk that you saw earlier, who came in, runs across the bridge just like, "Oi, you three! The boss needs to speak with you."
Yes, we also need to speak with him. How convenient. You know, last time I heard, we didn't sign up to die. You know, a job that he proclaimed, you know, was it truly worth dying for, like he said? She has like needles in her eyes, right? She's not fucking around. Her like joyous, cheerful nature gone.
In case you didn't get it, he eats people.
He stares at all three of you kind of deadpan, right? And then you see the other two, like his buddies, walk and join him. And he goes like, "I'm afraid I have to insist."
I know you have to insist, but you know, we were heading that way to speak with him anyways.
But the building's right there. Kind of points to the mansion, like, does that represent? Like,
And I do expect some accommodations, boys. I do not want any more fucking around.
So let me ask you this then.
She is trying to intimidate them, by the way.
All right, roll intimidation. How much?
15.
15. Yeah, that'll do it. It's kind of scary to them, but they're not like fully into it, right? All right, they all three kind of like widen their eyes and just like, All right. Well, I'll see what we can do. If you please. And he gestures back the way you came.
So let me get this straight. You
Depths
know that they are working for. You know that you are working for bad guy, right?
They all three like kind of look at you, like cock their head to the side, and is like, "Well, he pays us, doesn't he?"
Well, I cannot go. You cannot go
Can't
wrong
argue
there.
with that one.
But you may want to look into their methods before fully accepting job.
To be fair, we kind of did accept the job blindly as well, so.
I steps out of the way as she was standing in the dead center of the walkway before. Shall you lead the way,
You know,
boys?
yeah.
I would prefer if you went first.
Okay.
Meaning the three on the bridge. Not you guys.
Sam just
grabs
already
Sam by the back of the shirt,
Sam's
like-
already taking off.
I grabbed the collar.
All right. So these three scoot by you, and then escort you like towards the front of the building. And then as they are about to, are you following? Yeah.
Yeah, Shy's behind them a little bit.
As-
An angry walking-er.
As they reach the front entrance, the guy in front, this guy right here, looks to the side and goes like, I wonder what John is cooking today. It smells good.
Oh, hopefully.
And then the lizard focus like perks up. Oh, if it's anything like last week's dinner, then oh, it was so good. Came from that bakery down the road.
Ah,
Yes, the People Bakery, I see. Shall we go again? She pulls the keys out of her pocket, the baker's keys, and jingles them in front of him. Like, near them. Shall we go again? Tell who, boys.
They both kind of scowl. They all three kind of scowl at you, and then this guy in front knocks on the door 3 times. Guy from inside, the same guy you saw earlier, opens the door. Is like, "Oh, you three. What's up? What? And then the lizard folk, yes, he points to others that are like, we have company. He looks back and is like, so we do. They've returned. Well, come in. Opens the door wider for all 6 of you to come in.
I would rather speak outside, preferably. I'm sure our lovely mayor wouldn't mind the sunlight.
I think it is good for man to get sun at least a little bit. I mean, otherwise they get vitamin D deficiency, or so I heard here.
No, he might be as pale as the other man, you know?
Oh yes, the other man that tried to kill us.
I'm afraid you won't be able to speak to our boss unless you come inside, please. He doesn't like being seen by passerby.
Yes, of course. Fair, because,
he's a vampire?
unfortunately, due to certain circumstances of, our
No?
past 24 hours,
Okay.
He perks up
I
at this and
refuse-
goes like, we know. Please,
Oh,
come inside.
do you now? I would rather not.
All right. And then at this, he leaves. He closes the door behind him. And then they all kind of form a shape around you, right here. Right.
Ah,
And
my
then
hands are on my daggers.
as they come towards you, this guy walks up to the front of you, and then smirks, and then says, "All right, I suppose we'll have to do this the hard way. I don't personally like getting my hands dirty, but I have my shot every now and then." Roll
How
for
close am I?
initiative.
Oh, I was gonna be like, how close am I to him?
Why?
You
Why in
are-
the middle of town, in the front of the mayor's house?
You were within 5 feet of him currently. That guy.
An 18 for me.
I'm within 5 feet.
Oh, I don't want to do this. This is a bad idea. I feel like we're gonna regret this.
You
That's
said 15?
Yep.
that's a nat 20.
Damn, yeah, 24.
Was, before Chris says, as he was saying, roll initiative, I was about to attack him.
I rolled a 16 plus 2.
I mean, if you want to take an attack right now, go ahead.
I was about to cast
you
Firebolt
surprised
on him.
On the,
On the dude in the white shirt, this motherfucker.
Go for it. I'll let you do it. Go for it.
Wait, does Fireball need to hurl a mode of fire at a creature and object within range, make a range attack?
If he's within 5 feet, isn't that with disadvantage technically? I don't want to put a...
Is it with disadvantage or with disadvantage? So it's so it's either 21 or 25. So 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
God.
Did you roll initiative earlier, though?
I got a 10 on initiative.
Okay, cool. Just so I have a health
That
meter
is
real quick.
6. That is 6 damage right off the bat.
All right, nice. 6 damage. Oh yeah, damage.
Because I know I assumed they were gonna attack us anyways. So I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm initiating
they're
this.
about to. Yep. All right. So as they're about, they all pull out their weapons and stuff. Chai just takes the opportunity and hurls a fireball right at this guy's face. It ends up impacting him in the chest. You can see the front of his nice white shirt. It now has like a burn hole in it. And he looks up at you and is just like, "You bitch," and then pulls out his own sword. This was tailor-made.
Well, you
Did Taylor make it?
You apparently need a better tailor now, don't you? If you want it to be fireproof.
And
Who is
then
Taylor?
it was Taylor. All right. Initiative 24. Rasputin, you go first.
All right. I really didn't want to do this outside the front of the mayor's house. Choices. Okay.
Yeah, but I also really didn't want to do this inside the house either.
Yeah, inside the house. It was basically either out here or in there, basically. This is all going to be non-lethal damage too, by the way.
Okay.
Mine was very lethal.
Rasputin is going to take out his rapier, and he is going to just kind of right in front of the guy the butler, or whatever, the chef butler. He's gonna just attack him, I guess.
All right. Roll it.
Nope, that's an 8.
Nope, that's an 8. Yep. That does not hit, unfortunately. You charge forward at this guy, but he manages to kind of dodge his head to the side right as your rapier goes right past him. And then he actually smiles and goes, "Too slow." All right. Next
now
up.
it's lethal.
Next up is this guy over here, who is going to head up to Chai and pull out his scimitar. He has a scimitar and is going to attack Chai with it. Does a 11 hit?
No.
No? All right. So
Just.
you manage. He swings at you, but you dodge out of the way right on time, and actually, like kind of like a defensive move where you shove him a little bit, so he is now at a little distance from you. Next up is this guy right here. Who's gonna pull out his crossbow and try and shoot it at Rasputin?
He doesn't like the rat.
Wrong button. There we go. Hold on. Wrong button. Crossbow. This one. It's a 10 hit. These guys are not rolling very
10?
good.
No.
No. All right.
These guys can't have a shit, can they?
He takes his crossbow and takes a shot at it, but it just kind of impacts the ground right in front of you. He's not a very good shot, apparently. And then it's
He's just
this
going
guy.
to chuckle. Lightweight.
Lightweight.
What number are we on?
What number are we on? Wait, what?
I rolled an 18, just making sure.
Oh, I thought you
Or
rolled
let's be
I thought you said 15.
No, 18.
Okay. Well, then 1 second then. Okay, Sam, go ahead. Go ahead, have your turn.
Man. Sam's going to just come around and wedge himself between the tree and lizard dude and hit the dude
All right, roll it.
for the hit. That's a 10. That's hit.
Oh, so close that it does not hit.
Okay. And the I have both my daggers out. I have 2 up and fighting.
There you
Use
go.
my bonus action.
Mhm.
Try again. That's even worse. 3 plus 4.
+4.
Yeah, no, I don't hit him this round, but I
Yeah.
do kind of whoosh whoosh, trying to get him to back
It's
off.
pretty good shots. Like you almost like you're. It look like you're about to get it, but he's dodging and weaving out of your dagger strikes. Next is the butler, who is gonna go up and try to attack Rasputin because he's his immediate threat. Pulls out his own scimitar. Does a 18 hit?
Yep, that hits.
All right. You are going to take 6 slashing damage.
Howie.
Ugh.
It's gonna hurt.
After dodging out of the way of your first attack, he takes his sword from right behind him and then kind of swings and slices upward with it, going right across your chest from down down to the top. The scimitar.
Howie.
Now it is Chai's turn.
Should we try this again? Let's try this again. Who's close? Actually, how far is this dude? Because this dude
Within
is
5
like-
feet of you. Like, he's probably exactly 5 feet from where you are. I don't know if you can see the grid a little better from this map.
Random. Yeah, I can see it failing. Random question. How far can you move away from someone to be in range without getting attack opportunity?
You have to stay if you've engaged in melee range. You have to stay within that melee range.
You can take an action to disengage, but that would be your action.
Yeah, that's the bit that I need. Okay. I'm going to actually hit this guy, and I'm gonna use Chaos Bolt again.
Which guy? Which guy again?
The dude with the eye patch in the
The eye
back.
patch? Alright, sweet.
Yeah.
Roll it.
22.
Alright, sweet. Yep, that hits him.
Alright. I need the thing. Give me a second, I need the thing. It is... 10 points of force damage and 1 point of normal damage. So
Damn.
11 points in total.
Nice.
No arcing, unfortunately.
No, alright.
Ugh,
Cool.
How sad, and it had to be force. Ugh.
So, what's the spell get called again?
Actually, force.
Chaos bolt.
Chaos bolt. All right, cool. So
Force
you
would knock someone to the ground, though.
No, but force damage is like the least resisted in D&D, so actually it's really good.
So you cast this bolt straight at the guy with the eye patch. And as soon as it hits him, you see his eyes roll back and he's like jolting around and he collapses on the ground. He is fried. You've killed him. He's dead in one hit.
You see, this is the part where you're supposed to realize you need to run away.
Man, the others see this and they're not happy. Well, they already weren't happy, but they're doubly so as well. Shy, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception is a 12.
All right, who has the highest of the three of you?
I have 10.
Passive, me, 14.
Okay, Rasputin, you will see this then. As you're fighting the butler guy, you take a slight look to the side, and through the window, you can actually see Mr. Albinarik over there, currently observing the battle, just kind of with a slightly amused grin on his face. But he's not joining the fight. Only Rasputin has seen this. It is now your turn, actually.
Yep. I'm debating on whether to do something, but I don't want to do it because it could very well endanger you two as well.
They're always the funnest spells, though.
I don't have any spells. See,
funnest things.
Spells.
It's not spells. Okay, I have two options here. Attack, or what I can do is I can take the book that you have and I can run.
The book that I have?
Oh, you wouldn't know of it.
Oh wait, yeah, I don't know of it. Yeah, because she didn't say anything, right?
Yeah.
The book about cutting people up?
The ledger, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. You didn't say anything, huh?
How to cut people up book.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that. That's right. I forgot. I thought she told us, but she did not. I am misremembering things. Okay. Then attack it will be.
Roll it.
The butler is going down. Yeah, the butler's going down. That's a 23.
Yeah, that's a 23. Holy crap. Love seeing the game log and then seeing your guys' roll. It's pretty nice. 6 damage. Nice.
6 damage.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, wait. I'm within 5 feet of an ally. So guess what else I get to do?
Okay.
A sneak attack.
Well, I'll tell you that he's dead, so you can actually...
Fucking dead.
You can actually, if you... Just this once, I'll let you flavor it if you want to hit another bandit.
Hit another bandit.
That guy's dead.
That guy's dead.
Why is it a circle?
Here, we can change that actually. If I remember correctly. Shapes. Where's my shapes? There they are.
That kind of didn't work, but okay. That works.
Or you can go like that. I messed that up. Okay, whatever. Anyways.
Whatever. It's fine.
I don't know. Flavor to hit another bandit? I don't know.
Do you have... What kind of weapons do you have?
I have a rapier, a crossbow, 2 daggers, a short sword.
A dagger works. All right, let's see. So after you strike at the butler, you run him through essentially. He is now dead pretty quickly, honestly. Then after that, you pull out a dagger and throw it at this guy over here. He will take How much did you say? 4?
It was 4, yeah.
Yeah. All right, 4 damage from that. It sticks right into his shoulder.
And then he's just gonna call out, I can see you in the window. Why not tell us what is going on before we kill the rest of them?
He kind of he
one.
perks up at this, kind of makes an amused face, and then he gestures like a circular motion with his hand, like, continue.
Chai peeks up and looks over and is like, you.
Whose turn is it?
It is now the bandit that you tossed the dagger at. He's gonna attack Sam. All right.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. Ooh, does a 20 hit?
Oh, yes.
Uh-oh. Is that a nat 20?
No,
No,
that's
it's
not a
a
nat. It's a dirty one. You are gonna take 7 damage.
Ouch. You are...
After
hurt.
the dagger hits him, he grabs the dagger, pulls it out, tosses it to the ground, and then it decides to continue with his original target. He swings his scimitar down in like a cleaving motion right across you, causing 7 damage. Oh, you're not looking good. All right, it is your turn now.
I'm gonna
Sam.
have to take a risk. I'm going to have to take a risk.
Okay.
I'm going to use my primary action to shape change into the mare. So I'll bloodied as the mare. And I'm going to... I was going to give him like an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to have to take this risk. I'm going to try and run into town screaming that there's been a coup, I've been replaced.
Okay, sure. How far?
That is risky.
I'm gonna have to take this
So
risk.
wait, are you disengaging or what are you doing?
I take my action to shape change. And then I will use my movement to get out of combat and give him the
Is
attack
that-
of opportunity.
Okay, so he's definitely not gonna get fooled by it because you transformed in front of him.
No.
So
I'm saying the rest of the town. I'm running into town.
yeah, okay. So he's definitely he does get attack of opportunity.
Yes, he does. 'Cause
All
I'm
right.
not disengaged.
8, so he doesn't hit you. All right, cool.
Nice.
So
I'm just
you
rolling.
you run to about here.
Oh, whoops.
You check behind you really quick, and then suddenly your head collides with boing, and then suddenly you fall on your back. What you see in front of you like a ripple effect. There is a wall of energy that is keeping you from entering the town.
As he stares up at the sky, probably to that reddish dark star, he just curses under his breath.
So technically you're not in the fight anymore, but you're just currently stuck within the general vicinity.
That's fine.
All right. Bandit. This guy right here is going to head up and try and attack Rasputin. Let's see here. 13?
No.
Okay, so you're good. He takes a stabbing motion and you manage to duck out of the way of that. Next up is Chai.
Just because he should be able to. Chai is gonna snarl something in deep speech.
Okay.
Does the dude inside know deep speech? He's a drow. He should be.
I'll say yeah.
He might.
Yeah, he does.
He might, because it's a drow language. Do any of the this dude and this dude, do they know deep speech?
No, they don't.
No.
They're just kind of
And
hired
it's just-
hands.
Okay.
Hired hands who have definitely eaten the same thing that those guys have. And they know exactly what's in it.
You know, last time I heard, eating your own kind was wrong. You know, But being a coward and hiding inside is also, wrong as well.
He looks at you.
I am gonna cast Firebolt on this motherfucker.
All right.
As I'm
Mr.
saying,
Albaneric.
being a coward is wrong too.
See, yeah, here's you say this, right? And then his face kind of goes flat, and then he makes like a, okay, I understand where you're coming
11.
from. And then he backs away, so you no longer see him in the window. 11 to hit this guy. Hold on 1 second. Does not hit.
I didn't think so.
All right. Is that it for you?
That is it.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I
Ratsputen is your turn.
It is my turn. Alright, we are going to attack the guy that tried to attack me
All right, go for it.
with my rapier. Why not? Oh, bonk. 16
That hits.
hits. That is 7. And then I'm gonna do my sneak attack damage as well. Plus 2, so 9 damage in total.
Nice. That's pretty good. 9
Hey,
damage.
that's pretty
All
good.
right, this guy is no longer looking too great. You managed to get him real good, like stab him in like the side. He's still up, but he's definitely not looking great now. Now it is Lizard Folk Bandits with no target else to attack now, since Sam tried to run. He's gonna attack Chai with his scimitar.
This is a good idea, okay?
Was a good idea.
He does not hit.
worth a
5
shot.
to hit. He does not make
No.
it. He's kind of distracted by Sam over there, so he's still looking at him as after him. He's looking after him after, while he's attacking, and he just like kind of switches right by. You don't even have to dodge this. It is now Sam's turn to wear
gonna
whatever the heck he wants to do.
Get up and use my action to swap to my short bow.
All right, cool. That your whole turn?
Fucking suck,
Yep.
dude. Come on, learn to hit something. Fuck.
All right, now it's gonna be this bandit right here. Just insulting him.
Yeah, I'm just insulting him.
He's gonna attack Ratsputin again. Okay, 22.
Oh no, I might be down.
2 damage.
2 damage.
You are
is almost dead.
Very close. You were very close.
I am very close. I am at 2 HP. Love level 1. It is so
Woo,
much fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 2 HP party.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Sam
What do you
and
think I did to get out
Ratsputin
of
is
dodge?
not looking great. Chai is the only one that has not taken
I have
damage.
not been hit once.
He's a spellcaster.
I'm the spellcaster and I've yet to be hit once. I'm in the center of everything.
Yeah. All right, now it is actually your turn. Chai.
Stupid guild. Well, why don't you, Spiky Man, try it again. I am gonna use Mind Sliver. As you drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. What's the DC?
14.
Oh, yeah, he definitely failed. He got a 3.
Alright, he takes 6 damage. He takes 6 damage.
6
and,
damage?
Until my next turn, if he has to do a saving throw before the end of my next turn, he has to subtract a d4 from it.
All right, cool. You hit him with this bolt of psychic energy, and it goes right into his head. Now he looks like he has a splitting headache, and he's currently, like, kind of dazed. He's not looking great. All right. It is now Ratsputin's turn.
Oh boy. I gotta go for it. I gotta just get this guy out of the way. I gotta go for it. Attacking him. The guy right next to me. Yay. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That is 9 piercing damage.
Nice. All right. Major
take him
overkill.
out? Yeah.
There we go. You run him through as well, and you actually like pin him to the ground with the attack. He is now dead on the ground.
Short
Only
man take down tall man. It is tale of
Whoa, what am I doing?
Goliath and rat.
But yeah, that all 3 of these guys are dead. Now it's just a lizard folk bandit that's over here. It is now Sam's turn. Actually, no, yeah, it's the bandit's turn. It's this guy. He's gonna attack Chai again. Scimitar. Natural 1.
Oh no. Poor bandit.
Just to get him, I'm gonna let you do an attack and just automatic hit with this, like a reactionary hit kind of thing, Chai. He's going.
I'm gonna ram him.
He's
Full
gonna
on.
he's gonna try and swing at you with like a cleaving motion down. So you're gonna ram at him like right into his chest.
Down and up. Yep. Horns and all.
Sweet. As he's coming down to swing, you take the opportunity and just ram him right in the stomach. He drops his scimitar, he goes up and over, and actually is so unfortunate that the scimitar, while it's still kind of clattering, he lands right on it, spearing him through.
Goodbye.
He is now
Chai
dead.
just starts killing herself laughing. You had one fucking job, and that was to hit me, and you clearly can't do that for shit, and deserve it.
Guys, there's a visible wall.
Oh,
Yeah, I noticed
God.
once I heard the big dong.
And I'm in pain. A lot of pain.
Do you not see me? Do you see me complaining? I have same wounds as you. I do not run. I fight.
You guys
Yeah.
are bad. I didn't get hit once. You guys are
This was more an idea to call for reinforcements, but it didn't work.
Not reinforcements. We don't have reinforcements.
All right, 1 second
hell,
while I
I'm the
count.
mayor.
Well, I can tell you one thing. This mayor
My
is
own idiotic people are attempting a coup. Oh no. They kept me imprisoned in the basement. I escaped.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like
All right, go ahead and add another 200 XP for that fight.
How does one add XP? I have never done XP system before.
All right,
click
hold
where it
on.
has your character info, like race, class, in the top corner underneath your name.
Does that mean
Okay.
Manage XP. We didn't.
we
Ah, right there. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Set XP. So the first one was 150, correct?
150, yes.
And then this one's 200. Okay,
200,
so that's... Math, come on. 350. Yay.
All right.
I'm gonna level 2.
Yay! Are you healed up again, or what happened?
No.
No.
Why did nothing happen?
when at the end of the session you're saying when we do level up stuff. Done.
Okay.
All right, cool. Sweet. All right, you have taken down this kind of motley crew of ineffectual people, right? After all of this, Mr. Albinarik opens the front door and then pulls off from his, like, he has a strap on his neck. He pulls it off of himself and tosses it on the ground outside, which then, when it hits the ground, you guys see is like kind of like a crystal of a kind of black shade. It starts revolving in the air, goes like maybe 10 feet up, and then you see the sky audibly, not audibly, that's visibly darken. And then after the process happens, now it basically looks like it's like almost nighttime looking outside. He then steps outside. Taken care of my hired hands, have you?
For the most part.
I assume your little journey up to the bakery wasn't very fruitful, was it?
Oh, it was very fruitful.
Well, let's just say killing people just to make them into food, that does not sit well with me.
Yes, well, where I came from, I got used to a diet of such things. So finding them again is kind of tricky.
Have you not tried like cow? Cow is good too.
That was me.
Or pig.
How about mushrooms or stuff like that, or rat?
Oh no, you will not like rat. See, a rat doesn't taste like anything. I would not know because I am not a.
You were about to say you are not a rat. You are a rat.
No, I was about to say I'm not a. I was about to say I am not a. What is the freaking word for stinking
Cannibal? Crook? I don't know.
Cannibal, yeah.
You
That's
pulling
the
a
word. Player had a
Richard
brain
Nixon?
fart.
I am not a crook. Who was
Is
it? I
it
forget.
dark out?
It is
it's
now.
magic
Yes,
dark
with the crystal that he tossed out.
Is there any fragment of light coming down at all?
No. It's as if like a big, like dark cloud covered the sun itself.
So what now? You kill us? Because we
I
have.
was thinking about it. Hold on one second.
Can I dip an oil or an arrow in my oil vial? Oil flask?
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so
Okay.
he looks at the dead bodies on the ground and looks at you three and is like, I guess I have to be the one to clean up the mess, as usual. And then he goes, he opens his suit coat and pulls out a small dagger. All right. But then he looks at both Rasputin and Sam, and he kind of chuckles to himself. He goes like, "You two seem worse for wear. How about this?" And then he points his finger at both of you. Go ahead and heal yourselves up, to max.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay.
You audibly hear Sam's shoulders pop back into place, like,
Ah!
Ugh.
ah.
Rasputin's wounds are just kind of.
Is the arrow not been ready?
He wants.
For a
He wants
fair
to-
fight.
He wants a fair fight. Alright then.
Oh crap! Hold on. Restart.
Where is the crystal in relation to where we're at?
Let me mark it. Let's see. He tossed it roughly about, if you can see that black smudge right there. It's kind of dark. What the heck?
I know it's.
Oh, no, we see it.
faint.
Okay, cool.
I see it though. While he's talking and healing them, I'm looking at that crystal, determining with my magical abilities. Is that destroyable?
Well, okay, that works.
Is it something that I can destroy?
With a really good, well-aimed shot. Because it is pretty small.
What is it? Like, I'm curious if there's any protection spells against it or what it's made of. Is it just crystal?
It's a big black magical. It's like a small black magical crystal. It's just floating there. There's like a energy field coming off of it, but it shouldn't be.
Oh, it's floating.
Yeah, it's floating.
I thought it was on the ground.
No, yeah, it's floating. Floating like roughly 2 feet higher than where Mr. Albanaric, like 2 feet taller than him.
Damn it! I couldn't do what I wanted to do.
I mean, I have a bow notched, or my arrow notched in my bow right now.
All right. Well,
could go for it.
Roll for initiative.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind. I'll let initiative pass.
You are far enough that when it's your turn, you can go ahead and try it.
I was hoping that you would
That's a
fire
7.
that.
That's a 7 for my initiative.
7. All right.
17.
17. And Rasputin?
Yep.
Rah, rah, Rasputin.
14.
Holding it in for the longest time.
14. All right.
Yep. I don't blame you.
Chai is first. Let me find music that fits.
Is he?
Rasputin.
Because he's not standing in the same spot as the other guy.
No.
He's farther than 5 feet from me, correct?
Yeah.
I am going to step back about 15 feet-ish on my distance. Just so I can see him and I can see where Sam is in line.
All right, cool.
And I'm gonna hold my action until Sam fires the bow.
Okay, cool.
I'm holding Firebolt.
Sweet. All right,
'Cause I
Rasputin.
think I know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Rasputin, you're up.
Alright. Rapier time. Bonk.
Do it.
13.
That does not hit.
That does
Unfortunately.
not hit. Alright. I miss.
All right.
I fired. And then I miss.
fired and I
Probably
missed.
Right. I'm like right about there. Like,
He,
kind of.
you
There you go.
aim for the head, and he does the similar thing to what the butler did. Where he kind of just ducks off to the side, but he's way more relaxed about this. He's just kind of like, all right, and then, like as you like basically poke right by his head. Next up is him. You are right in front of him.
Yep, I sure am.
He's gonna take his dagger, and he's going to. He's gonna attack right forward, right at you, Rasputin.
Okay.
It's a 24 hit.
No. No. I don't think it does. No.
Oh no. Rasputin. No.
Rasputin's gonna get one shot.
6 damage.
Okay.
He healed you guys, remember?
I know, still. That
I
hurts.
am in a similar situation as last time. I got hit for 6 damage the one time and back to 4.
All right. Sam, you're up.
Now, I had prepped my arrow in oil before the fight started.
Yes.
But now I don't know whether to shoot him and hope that fire eventually catches, or I shoot the crystal and catch him in the sunlight.
Your choice.
Hang on. I roll d6 odds, him evens the crystal.
Okay.
That's a 5. I'm aiming at him.
All right.
All right, here we go. Not 20.
Oh, hell
not-
yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Not 20.
So that also triggers my ready to action because he fired the bow.
Nice.
Fucking,
Double attack.
with an 8
Let's do
to
it.
hit. Yes.
Hang on.
Oh, well,
this first
no,
bow
it's-
is 1d6 plus 2, so
Yeah,
2d6, right? Or
Uh,
1d6 just doubled.
yes.
1d6 just doubled?
Yeah, we can go with
Typically,
that.
it's
I
yeah.
like doing a thing where I like doing max damage automatically plus whatever you roll on top of that because it makes
Well-
criticals like impact like actually significant, right? So do max damage of what a normal like one single roll would on top of a second one.
So that is 6.
Okay.
Plus 2
Here's my question
plus
to you,
6.
Chris.
Yeah.
I wasn't aiming to hit him, I was aiming to hit the arrow.
The arrow. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on.
Because I wanted
Covered
to
in
light,
oil.
because he dipped it in oil, I wanted to light it on fire.
Okay. So
That's gonna be that's gonna be like a high AC because it's a small object.
yeah.
That's why I hit, that's why I was like, I got 8, but that I don't think that's high enough.
Nah.
No,
Just-
it won't be. So
Fucking miss.
you missed the
I
fire.
still deal
Unfortunately.
14 damage.
14 damage, that's nice.
And he's covered in fucking oil now.
He's now covered in oil, yes.
The wound has oil all over it.
Yes.
So I dipped the arrow in oil.
That is a really good hit. That was cool. All right. You knock this bow and you pull it back. You zone in on your target and you let it fly. It impacts him straight in the chest. Now, he has a big spot of just oil all through the front of his suit coat. He grabs the arrow and pulls it out and tosses it down with like a smile on his face. Chai, you're up.
Well, that didn't fucking work. Well, let's try and be badass again. I'm gonna fucking use Chaos Bolt for my last spell slot again.
Come on.
I
Come
didn't go
on.
the way I wanted to. That is a 12, Sag.
Okay, that does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn it.
All right. So
God.
you attempt to attack Mr. Albaneric right there, and the bolt unfortunately misses him. He dodges in a pretty neat little like spinning maneuver, and he dodges out of the way. Wait, what'd you roll? 1?
Wild Surge.
Oh, wild surge.
No.
All right. You got a wild surge.
Oh no.
Roll what you need.
Ah!
First wild surge of the series. Let's fucking go.
Oh.
D20 and then a D100.
The suspense is killing me.
Suspense, yeah. This is gonna be interesting.
Okay, now here's the thing. Which one are we wanting?
one you
Extreme,
want
moderate,
first?
or nuisance?
Oh, which table?
Yeah, I have 3 tables.
Yeah, don't you have to roll a D20 in order to decide between the 3?
Yeah, no. You get that, and then wait, what is it?
And then a D100 to scroll
Oh,
down.
it is a D20. Okay.
Yeah, D20 to choose whether or not it's extreme, moderate, or a nuisance.
Thank God, it's not a news or no, I'm extreme.
Okay, what
My
is it?
constitution is increased by 2 for a minute.
Nice.
Fucking useless.
Okay.
At least it wasn't extreme, because the extreme was you immediately drop to 0 hit points.
And you're the heavy hitter, so that would have been rough.
That would have hurt.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's like
All
the
right.
next minute you were in a border ethereal Yeah, so my constitution is increased by 2 for a minute.
Rasputin, you are up.
Okay.
You got this, buddy. You got this.
How far is the crystal in the air?
10 feet up.
Oh boy. Okay.
Got this, buddy.
How am I gonna do this? It's 10 feet up.
I hit him. You just need to hit him.
We need to get sunlight on him.
Or ignite. Find a way to ignite that oil in his chest.
I don't have any way as the problem. I'm looking in my inventory and I don't. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I have a tinder box, but that'd probably take a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's gonna take a turn.
Yeah.
Probably just a light. Light him on fire. Light him on fire. Oh, man.
Use an object is an action.
Wait, no. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
So
So
basically, he won't be able to hit me next turn.
next turn.
I think
All
that's how
right.
it works.
So is that
I
your?
think that's how it works.
I'll say it does. Yeah, sure. Alright.
He has disadvantage essentially.
Disadvantage. All right. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yep, that is my turn.
All right. He's up. He's gonna take his dagger again and it's trying to go at you, but he has disadvantage this time. So let's see.
Yep.
You are lucky. His other one was a nat 20, but he has disadvantage, so he only got a 6. So
Ooh, I made the right call.
you are lucky as hell.
I made the right call. Ooh.
Holy crap. All right. That's him. You manage to dodge out of the way of his attack. Like he gets really close though, so you were like really lucky. Sam, you're up. Jeez, what happened?
Oh, he dies. Camera fell.
Oh no.
Now it won't stay up. Okay, I'll shoot an arrow at him.
All right.
That is
It's
a
falling again.
17 plus
Nice.
Arrows.
Okay, that hit.
an arrow is a +4. Ah. So dirty 20.
Okay. That's the hit.
Yep.
All right, that hits. Yeah.
And it is a 1d6. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 damage.
5 damage total.
Yep.
All right, sweet. What did you do exactly? Hold on. Like what kind of attack?
Short bow.
Short bow. Okay, cool. You, from over where you are, take your short bow and you launch it straight at Mr. Albanarek. He takes another hit to the shoulder. He's not exactly too phased by it, but he definitely felt it.
That's all you hear from the distance is whoo.
Woo. Chai, you're up.
Okay, my question is, so technically we're level 2, right?
Technically, we are level 2.
Can I use a level 2 ability?
I'm used to doing stuff where if a level was gained, then depends on what the ability is.
Can I use the 2 sorcerer points that I gain at level 2 to cast another first level spell?
If it's just sorcerer points, then sure, I'll let you do it. Generally, I would.
Feels a surge of magic.
Yeah, thematically, I'd say like you had a sudden like surge of magic, and I'll let you do that.
Okay, we're casting Chaos Bolt again. We're trying again.
All right, cool. Do it.
How about 24?
Yes. Holy God.
Ooh, nice.
Now come on, roll doubles on damage.
No, because then we're arc.
Arc towards the crystal.
That is 4 fire damage and 4 fire damage and 2 normal damage. So that is 6 damage, but
4
of
fire
those are
damage.
4 fire damage.
Four of it is fire. He's
Does
been
it
oiled
ignite
up.
oil?
So that's 6 damage total?
Yes.
Okay, 6 damage total. You hit him with this bolt of energy. Right to the same spot that Sam earlier hit him with the arrow with oil. And it immediately takes light. He is now, like, on fire. So now, for a little bit, he's gonna take damage for being on fire every
Believe it
turn
is
of his. So
1d4.
1d4.
I think every turn. I don't remember
Well,
exactly.
for a second, I was looking at my dice, my physical dice here, and I was like, I've been scammed. I don't have a d4. No, I do. I'm fine. All right.
Chris,
What's that? Oh no. Okay. Go for it. Figure that out.
I don't have an actual D100, so I don't have an actual
Percentiles.
D100. So
Or you
we're
can roll it
using-
on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, just use it on D&D Beyond.
Dice icon in the bottom left.
I need a 1D100. I don't have one of those. There is none. Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, that's how dice.
Where did the other one go? That was a D10. It lied to me. That's a D100.
There you go. Roll it. 3
3.
with a d100.
Gosh.
Wow. Okay.
31. Okay. And then it is.
I don't have a good feel.
Come on. Not extreme. Not extreme. Not extreme.
I'm gonna die.
Actually, no. Sometimes extreme can be good.
Sometimes.
You are protected from beasts for 1 day. Such creatures cannot attack you or harm you unless they save a charisma saving throw against your spell save DC.
Wow. Okay.
Huh.
Well,
It
that's a
was-
beast.
It was extreme, but it was boring.
All right.
Man,
Told you some of the extreme ones are useful.
Yeah.
Fighting against the
good.
griffin, it would have been fine.
All right. Is that your turn?
that's
Oh.
my.
All right. Cool. Rasputin, you're up again.
I gotta go for it. I gotta go for that crystal up there.
You might give him an attack of opportunity by accident.
I don't think.
Watch your movement very carefully.
Yeah. If he's careful, he won't trigger that. But don't go too far
What
out
if
of the
I
range.
tried to like vault off of him?
Sure.
Would I need to make like an acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
probably
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Strong enough, you could just shuffle between his legs.
I could.
Whatever you
I'm
think
gonna be
looks
in
cooler.
acrobatics. 14.
I'll let you do it, but it'll be a little rusty.
You stumble
yeah.
in the process.
So you're vaulting over?
probably- Well, what I was trying to do was like I was going to use him as like kind of a vault to get up to the crystal,
Yeah, to the crystal.
to get closer to the crystal, because I am short the man.
Okay.
Short rat.
Okay, so he's tall. He's like 6 foot himself. So you can definitely use him as a hoist to get up to that point. So you are now, after the fact, you are now right here. You vault over him. He's like, what the heck? You're climbing on top of him, and you stand on his shoulders and then jump. He's like, what the heck? But it was kind of awkward climbing up. Like he didn't do anything in the process. He's just like, what are you doing?
Just like,
You just look really awkward because you're just like stumbling on the way up. Like, sorry.
just
Hold on a second.
Like he has him in a way like where he can't really move his dagger, and he's just like, hold still just for a moment.
Hold still
He
for
just
a moment.
climbs up the rest.
And the Albanark is just
way,
like,
and then-
what? All right. So now you're in the air.
I'm getting that crystal.
All right.
I'm attacking that crystal.
Roll. Since you're pretty much really close to it, I'm gonna say roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage? Okay.
Like you're real
Let's
close
do
to
it.
it at this point.
That one's the first one's a 19.
Okay.
The second one is a 25.
Yep, you hit it. All right, cool.
Hey.
Sweet, you hit the thing.
Do I need to do damage? Roll damage?
Yeah. Roll damage.
Okay.
And since you rolled with advantage, I believe sneak attack is involved.
8.
8.
8 piercing.
8 piercing. All right. Anything else you want to add to that?
You rolled with advantage, so when attack also.
Yeah, if I attack with the finesse or ranged, if you have advantage on the attack roll. So yeah, I could do sneak attack if I want.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can't. Can you sneak up on an object?
Sure.
If you
Gosh,
roll
dang
with
it.
advantage on to
Oh,
attack.
I
it's
rolled
so-
minimum damage.
Okay.
1.
So you hoist off of Abeneric here, and he stumbles a bit because he's now over here. So don't worry about attack of opportunity or anything for him. He's not going to attack you. But
Yeah.
you are now hoisted up, and you go and what are you using? A dagger?
Rapier.
Rapier. All right. You strike forward at this tiny little target, and you manage to pierce right through the center of it. Right? It's still intact, but only barely. So you land on the ground, and it's still floating there. It's kind of like vibrating and twitching now, and you can see like little bit cracks of light forming on it, especially from the hole that you've now made. But it is still intact, and it's still floating there. All right. Albaneric's gonna attack now, and he's actually gonna take his dagger that he's been holding this whole time, and hurl it right at Chai. Which is going to be 20 to hit, not
Yeah.
natural.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I don't have any armor.
5 damage. That's the first time you've been hit. This whole time. And then he's actually going to take a multi-attack and toss a second dagger right at Sam.
You motherfucker.
10 to hit.
Misses.
All right, sweet. You don't. So he takes his first dagger that he's been holding this whole time, and then whips it really like with finesse, right, towards Chai, and it actually sticks you right in the shoulder, getting you pretty good. But then he attempts to like do a cool like back toss, not even aiming, right at Sam, and it misses. So it's probably the only like this is embarrassing for him.
What happens is I go to pull back an arrow, getting ready for my next attack, and I stand sideways, and it just pushes past my face.
Pretty much. Woo. All right, it's now Sam's turn.
And I let that arrow fucking fly.
All right.
Nat 20.
Who are you aiming at?
Nat 20 on the fucking
Crystal?
mare.
Oh, the mayor. All right, cool. Roll that shit.
No, you have the mare handled. The crystal handled.
I do not. I am small man.
Fuck the camera. Fuck the camera. It's 6 damage plus d6, another 1, so 7 damage plus 2.
Okay, so in
9
total,
damage.
9. All right, cool. 9
Fuck the
damage.
dice camera.
He is no longer looking too great. His clothes are tattered, and you could he takes his hit. He pulls it out again, but then he coughs, and you can see blood come from his mouth. He's still very much in the fight, but he's no longer looking too great. After that, Chai, you are back up.
taking a look over. And in deep speech, because no one else understand but him. You really are shit at this, aren't you? You really need to learn that eating people isn't the best option. I'm gonna cast Firebolt on the crystal.
Okay, roll it.
24.
Ooh, yes, you did it.
Oh.
All right, roll the damage.
10 damage.
Sweet. All right. After mocking him and saying those things, you let a
shit at this, aren't
firebolt. You let it light a firebolt at him. I forgot I had to roll for his fire damage. 1 second. That he was taking.
Yeah, 'cause I was aiming at the crystal to shatter the crystal because it
Yeah.
looked bad.
All right, you hit it. It you see the firebolt go right through the crystal, what remains of it, right? And then you see the crystal kind of like shatter, but then the pieces freeze in the air, and then they all vibrate, and then they all kind of swirl in on themselves, and then implode like in a black hole, and then vanish. Crystal is no longer there. The sun is suddenly unclouded, and Albinark is kind of like, oh fuck, because now he's in the sunlight. So now, what should I do for that? Hold on. He's now on fire, and he's taking damage from the sun.
If you can't take the heat, stay out of the oven.
Pretty much. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna. How much do I roll for that every round now? Crap.
I think it's not 2d4 every round.
2d4. All right. I can do that.
Yeah, I would just say two. Yeah, just say 2d4 at this point.
2d4 for just the sunlight damage, or
No, every time
okay,
it's his
for
turn.
every time it's his turn. All right. Cool.
The start of his turn.
That was awesome. The crystal is now gone, and he is now on fire and suffering from sun exposure for being a drow. All right, Ratsputin, you're up. Crystal is gone. Let me remove it.
I'm gonna backstab the son of a gun.
Do it. He's not facing you, so that's great.
With my rapier. I'm gonna go right up to him. Boop.
Flame lava does 5 points.
That's a 24. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
that hits.
yeah, you
Oh my
hit.
God.
Very nice.
That is 7 damage.
7 damage. Nice. All right. Let me count that up. Damage. All right. He isn't looking in your direction. He's focused on Chai more, because she just broke his crystal. So he's not very happy at Chai right now. And then as he's about to open his mouth and say something back to her, when suddenly you kind of run him through the side with this rapier. He coughs up more blood, and then grabs the rapier and then pushes you hard enough to get off of him, but not like hard enough to like really send you. So now you stabbed him in the side. He's definitely not looking too great now, but he's still in the fight. But now it is his turn. Let me roll for... Alright, he takes 4 damage from everything that's going on right now to him. Alright, he's like, oh god, I'm literally burning. But then he takes... Because he no longer has daggers right now, right? He takes his scimitar, and then very fast, like faster than what you guys would have expected, he like zips over here and tries to attack Chai with his scimitar.
Uh-oh.
9 does not hit, obviously. But he is going to do a multi-attack and attempt it again. 14?
Yes.
That does hit? Alright.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see your
Uh-oh.
AC here. Alright, cool. He misses with the first one. He managed to duck right out of the way, but then he follows through with an upward slash That does 4 damage. Yeah, you only have 1 hit point left.
Oh.
All right, Sam, you are up.
I am pissed. I notch another arrow. This time I'm aiming for his head.
Do it.
I'll use roll 20 because the dice came down. Roll 20, BBA.
Don't worry, I believe you. Go ahead and roll physical if you want.
12.
12? Ah, that does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Alright, you knock the arrow and you let it loose, but unfortunately it does not really come close. It kind of,
The seething anger is making my hands shake a bit.
yeah, like you're so angry that your hands are shaky, so when you shoot it, it misses him and it actually embeds in the tree right over here. Now it is Try's turn. It is back to Try.
Okay. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use another fucking class feature. Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
Once per long rest, you gain advantage on 1 attack roll.
Okay.
Before you regain, you can roll a surge table. If you want me to research a table for using it, I can do that. But I want to use Firebolt again, but I wanted advantage on it because I wanted to make sure I hit the motherfucker.
Okay, sure. Do it.
25.
Okay, sweet. All right. That definitely hits.
10 damage.
10 damage. Damn. All right,
Like,
sweet.
He's like within distance to me, and where the oil is, I just fucking put my hand near and fire it straight into that fucking hole.
Awesome. He is definitely not looking great. You were so close. All right, you flavor this for me. What does it look like when you cast that spell?
It's more of like a defense reaction, her being like, "You're too fucking close to me," and firing it directly into his chest, not realizing where her fucking hand is.
Yeah, all right, cool. So,
And then as a reaction, she shoves him, pushes him back to get some distance.
all
So
right,
instead
yeah.
of being like a foot apart, they're now 5 feet apart. She's
All
like,
right.
nope.
Sweet. So now
Nope.
he's over here.
Too close. Too close.
Now he's over here. You shove him far enough. And then the firebolt he takes directly to the chest, like point blank. So he's definitely like, oh, not looking great. Has burned a hole essentially right through to his chest. Which is funny enough because the rest of his clothes is already on fire anyway. So, Ratsputin, you're up.
Gonna do the same thing that I've been doing this whole time. Stabby stab.
Stabby stab. All right.
Gonna go right up to him. Stabby stabby.
Oh man.
You had one fucking job, and it was to not get me killed?
That does not hit, unfortunately.
That one.
That one, no!
I can't fix it with silver barbs, unfortunately, because I don't have a spell slot.
It's in that one.
Okay. All right, so
All right, I'm ready. What
definitely
happens?
does not hit, but you charge at him. He can hear you coming from right behind, to the point where he actually takes the blade, like in his hands, rips it from your hand, swings around the opposite way, and then so then when he's facing you, and then takes it and like spears upward into your stomach with your own sword. You're gonna take 3 damage from that.
Oh, I'm at 1.
This next turn is not looking great for you either. Because it is
Nope,
now
it is
his
not.
turn. It is now
Exactly.
his turn. Let me roll the damage. He takes 6 from being on fire and hating the sun. He's definitely not looking great. You can actually see bits of him like slough off like ash, essentially, like of his skin. He, after like stabbing you with your own sword, he takes his he takes his scimitar and does a like horizontal slash on you across the chest. You lucky bastard, he got a nat 1.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, critical miss.
Oh. What the
All right. He tries to take a scimitar, but unfortunately he's so burnt up that his hand literally cannot hold the scimitar anymore. So his hand just kind of goes his arm kind of goes limp, so he drops it at his side. But but during this, he doesn't attack you with it, but he reaches his other hand around and grabs a third dagger. So now it is Sam's turn.
Okay. Oh,
You were
is
so
one
lucky. That
fucking way
turn was about to
my
knock you down.
This is one way to fucking multi-class. I glance up to the sky, calling upon my dark star. Are you fucking entertained? My friends are dying. Grant me your fucking strength. And I am going to channel that cursed star into an Eldritch Blast.
Damn. Okay, do it. Oh, yes. That hits.
Nice.
Okay.
How much
Choose
damage?
worth. But that's enough to fucking get his attention, like, over here.
No,
bitch.
that's enough to get him, actually.
Really?
He's gone. All right, so you hit him with this random Eldritch Blast out of nowhere. He flies backwards into... One second. He flies back into the tree, colliding with it, and sinking down on the ground. He's laying there, still breathing, like breathing heavily. So if you guys want to talk to him before he just dies.
I take from my vest, like underneath my vest jacket, as a stake, and have it fucking ready. As I walk up to him.
Guy, getting the hint, steps in tow behind Sam.
Raxran is not Raxran. That's my other D&D character. My bad. Ratsputin. Ratsputin is on one knee, just not doing well at all.
Don't you love level 1 characters?
I love level 1 characters because literally anything can kill you. A single hit can literally kill you.
And that was your toughest fight yet, so...
You hear Sam holding back like manic laughter, and he says, "May the Dark Star have mercy on you," and just shoves the stake into his chest.
You stab the stake into his chest. He coughs, like more blood comes from, but then suddenly out of nowhere he looks up at you with like really wide eyes and then starts laughing himself. He is cackling as the sun eventually reduces his body to ash, leaving only the clothes behind. You have done it. You beat him.
Fucking
But at what
vampires!
cost? I just made a contract. At what cost?
At what cost?
That's 450 XP right there for you guys.
Okay.
That was a CR level 2.
Yeah, we They fucking died.
Yeah,
We should
400 what?
we should be dead.
you are just lucky.
Wait, 400 what?
450 XP.
I don't understand how this works. Because every time I'm supposed to die, I don't. Like, this has happened throughout previous campaigns. Like, this is a consistent thing that happens to me. I roll low, and it's just like, well, this is it, I'm dead. Next turn.
You guys. But before we go into this town, can we rob this motherfucker blind?
Gladly.
Go for
That was
it.
450.
What can we get? 450.
All right.
450.
Let me
Chai-
see.
Kicks the door fucking open.
Let me see.
We know that there's nothing in the foyer and she doesn't want horns.
Okay. Well, I do need to get going because I have to actually
One
play
last thing,
piano tomorrow.
Before
Okay.
we fully finish,
I
as
can
Sam
do
walks
that.
indoors, he looks to his palm where that held the dagger, and there is a red star burned into his palm.
Nice.
I is not paying attention.
I will
He isn't
explain
catching us.
to you, Josh, what happens later, because I still have a little bit to go. That kicks off like the whole theme of further sessions. I will explain to you what
Okay.
happens later if you want to go now.
Yeah, I need to
Now's a
go
good time to
because
stop, actually. What, 4:38 a.m.?
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't expecting it to go this long. But I got just a little bit longer if you're willing to stick with it.
Okay.
Just a little bit. All right.
just a little bit. Okay, if it's not like too long.
All right, I'll let
Then
you
I can stick
loot. Back in his master bedroom over here, you are going to find a total of 100 gold pieces. And yeah. And a total of 56 silver. Plus over near his what?
I'll take my cut of 33.
Yeah.
Guy pockets 34 and then tosses 33 to Rasputin.
Rasputin.
And then off to the side, like on his bedstand, you find a potion of healing.
Fucking we need that.
We could
And then
use
searching
that
in the
for
kitchen, you
another
find
day.
like actual bread. It's not like cannibal stuff, like actual bread
No.
rolls. Of a total
Anything
of
in the kitchen.
a total
kitchen
of
is sick.
6. A total of 6 if you want to take them. Just regular
Y'all
bread
can
rolls.
take the bread.
All right.
I don't trust the bread.
All right.
I don't trust the bread.
So,
either.
I'm gonna say that you guys, worn out, like hurting after this, you head to the tavern and book a room, and sleep the night. I'm kind of rushing through so we can get to the big part.
Yeah.
So go ahead and take a long rest. You're now healed. So, after you heal up and rest for a while, you sit in the tavern for pretty much the almost entirety of the next day, until roughly around 10 o'clock p.m. the next day. All three of you, see a hooded figure walk in the front door of the tavern, go up to each of you, hand you a letter, and then walk out.
Not again.
Opening the letter, you find just the words, "Meet me at the cemetery," signed, signed just the big letter D in like big cursive letter, essentially.
Big D.
Big D, essentially, yeah. Big D. All right,
Mention of stuff.
Does he got the big D?
maybe.
I'm sorry.
All right, you heading to the cemetery then?
Yeah, I guess. Unless,
I do not want to do this, but
Bring it on the long run.
All
At this
right.
point, what else could go wrong?
Sweet. I'll just move you guys.
Downs the rest of her fucking drink for following after Sam.
All right.
Runs
So
off.
it is now roughly 11 o'clock. As you spend a little more time in there before finally leaving to the cemetery.
Fuck
Chat.
it, we're finishing our drinks first.
Yeah, she's finishing your drinks. You chat for a little bit, going like,
Note,
yeah.
Sam has his hand wrapped in like a cloth.
Okay, cool. You walk in, and it's dark, and it's a graveyard, so it's a little spooky. So you're looking around, you don't see anyone. But then the gate that you open behind you creaks shut. One of you looks behind you, and you see the same hooded figure, closing the gate behind you. I'm glad. Hold on, 1 second. I gotta do this better. There we go. In kind of like a wispy, kind of strange voice, he says, I'm glad you have come.
Another person wants to kill us, great. What else is new?
No, quite the contrary. I have shall I call it a favor to ask? Not like the previous one that you've just undertook.
And how do we know we can trust you?
I have certain benefactors that'll absolutely help you with other issues that you have had. Your past, as an example. Things from your past that you wish were gone. He points at Sam and Chai. You two seem related somehow. Do you come from the same place?
Possibly. What's that to you?
He looks you down, and then he nods to himself. Ah, yes, I see. I have a proposition from my employer, shall we call it in your terms, to have you seek out some artifacts for us in various locales. Simple artifacts. What you do in the meantime is your own business.
And if we decline?
What's in it for us as well?
As I said, we can deal with things that you would rather not deal with again. Or maybe, shall you do hard enough work, perhaps erase entire events from your history altogether.
This sounds like a bad thing.
And as for you, little mouse,
Rat.
close enough.
Rasputin, it is a rat. Rat is in the
You're a
name.
mouse.
Rasputin.
Gold,
Rasputin.
treasure, all three of you. Anything you desire. And as for your question, he looks at you for a second, Sam. Sam, was it?
He
Don't.
just nods.
As for your question, I'm afraid you have little choice in the matter. He snaps his fingers behind him, and then in the center of the graveyard, a large, kind of like purple opalescent portal opens. Step through, and the contract will begin.
I look over everyone. I'll be honest, what's left to lose at this fucking point?
We did kind of leave a shit show behind here.
At least we'll get
my life.
more
I would
safe
rather
now.
just. I was just going to leave this town and never return. That was plan, and
Oh, don't worry. If you don't want to return, then you don't have to.
I do not trust you. The only reason why I will do this.
Yeah, but here's yeah.
Exactly.
That's the point. Do you trust us?
Well,
This isn't our first.
more than this man right here, and if you guys are staying, then
This
I would
isn't our
hate to-
first jump into a random portal. Usually, there's fun on the other side.
That is very true.
well, I shall
Do you
stick
agree?
around. He hesitantly
Once you
just nods.
Once you step through the portal, your quest is to find certain magical artifacts. You will know them when you see them. They will be marked.
Again, with that phrase, you know, when you see them, they're just going to pop up in front of us and we're going to have to fight bad guy, yata yata.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Rasputin. You know when we were talking earlier about that orb that randomly teleported us places?
Yes.
Oh. That was an artifact. We didn't have to fight anyone to get that in our possession.
We did kind of have to lie, cheat,
Steal.
steal.
That I am used to.
We're not fight.
I do it to provide for family, so
You know what?
his job.
He stands in front of the portal and goes, see you on the other side, and kind of just trust falls backwards into it.
Rasputin, is it? Do not worry about familial bonds around here. Time here will seem as if it had ceased to be. It'll be as you left it when you return.
Imagine, Rasputin, you go on an adventure, and then not even 3 days later, you return to your colony or whatever you live in.
In the home, you know,
Hundreds of
like
gold?
other people.
Imagine how
Could-
happy and comfortable you'd live with hundreds of gold. That
It could make family very happy. We no longer have to scrounge to eat.
exactly, and you wouldn't even be gone for more than a couple of days. Come on,
Well.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Chai
Well.
follows, does the same thing, but not trust falls. Just does like a sidewards shimmy slide into the portal and fucking vanishes. Leaving Rasputin in the graveyard by himself.
He looks at Rasputin. Well?
If I get any word, if I find out that this is all a scam for something bigger and that's going to hurt my family, you will not like it, my entity bargain.
Very well.
He's gonna go through. That's all he says, and he's just gonna
He
go
before you go through, he actually pulls out a small little box and hands it to you. Take this with you. I have a feeling the three of you will find some enjoyment with this. And he hands you the box.
through. Okay.
All right, and then you're jumping through?
Yep. He goes right through.
All right, so all three of you jump through. I'm only showing you this just to get a gist of where you end up, essentially, so we can end the session. Kind of like a hook, right? You jump through the portal, and you kind of like superhero land, like. Tell me when the map pops in.
Give it a second.
Yep, it's almost there. There we go. I can see it.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. You see my little icon right here?
Uh-huh.
That's where you land. That's where you end up. So, you land right there. Your immediate view is this really breathtaking lake with buildings that you can see spanning across the way. You taking in the view, as soon as you turn around, however, you see spears pointed in your face. Soldiers currently holding spears are holding them, like holding you at spear point, and one of them shouts, "Where have you come from?"
Hearing my friend come to the portal behind me goes, "Oh, guys."
Albernic? The town Albernic, by Sir run by Sir
No,
was.
that will not have any effect here. Magic, my friend, magic. Portal
Magic.
created by a freak.
You will come with me. You will see our king.
Okay, let us go then.
And then they go behind you and keep you at spear point and escort you further up this path, and that is where we end the session.
All right.
Sweet.
Great first session, y'all.
That lasted a little longer than I wanted it to, but we did start a little late, so.
Guys.
But
We have a cubic gate. Chris just gave Rasputin a cubic gate. That is the only item that I can physically think of that fits the description.
No.
No, it's not a cubic gate?
It's more of like a rectangular box with,
okay.
uh,
At first I thought.
if you want,
I think I know what it is.
if you want to in character find out what it is real quick, then go ahead.
No, we're being shuffled off.
No, it's
All
fine.
right,
We're being
cool.
pushed away.
Cool. All right, you'll find out next time.
I think I know what it is. If I remember our little talk, I'm pretty sure I have an idea of
That's why
what
I
it
was like-
is.
That's why I was like, oh, is it a cubic gate? Because the cubic gate can cast plane shift.
I'm not gonna spoil anything.
See, here's.
But I think I know what it is.
Do you want to know something fucking funny?
Yes.
Chris told us.
Don't remember.
Do you think I can remember?
No, I can't remember.
Josh does.
Probably not. I do. Yeah, I do.
That's really funny.
Because we spent a little while talking about it, and I was looking at what it was, and I'm just like, I hate this.
I'm excited. It's gonna be so chaos, and I guarantee it. All right. Well, thank you guys for playing.
I guess what I'm picking from a patron.
Oh yeah.
The great old one.
Yes. Already multi-classing. That's great.
We have a Patreon? Tell me more.
Do we have a Patreon? I don't know.
I don't know.
I was thinking of setting up a Patreon for the podcast. I guess if someone listening in the future wants that to happen, then there you go. We'll do Patreon tiers where I shout out their names at the end of episodes. Yeah, think about it. But yeah.
If we get bigger or whatever and other stuff, we can start doing other stuff or whatnot.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
But that's a whole nother other thing.
Yeah.
That most
Not
likely,
quite there yet.
And to our sponsor,
To our sponsor, Skillshare.
Dorby. No.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Right, Shadow Legends. Well, look at you. You made it through another episode. I'm glad you liked it. You clearly liked it if you made it all the way to the end. While you're at it, go check out maybe the video version of this on our YouTube channel, the Rolling Along podcast on YouTube. And, by the way, you can go check out our Twitter at Rolling Along Pod. Capital R, capital K, capital P. Really fun stuff over there. I'm hoping to flesh that out a little bit more. news before the end of the episode. I might be starting a Patreon, just like we mentioned at the end of this episode. So if anyone wants that to happen, go ahead and mention it to me, and I'll be glad to do that. Last but not least, go check out our TikTok. We upload clips of the podcast there whenever there is a good, thing to upload from it. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and we'll all see you next episode when we roll along. Take care, guys.